Today our topic is point slope to slope intercept. So our learning target, how do I convert equations in point slope form to slope intercept form? Review. Slope is rise over run, change in y over change in x. Our slope formula, remember, is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Super important. Make sure you have that down. Y-intercept, where the line crosses the y-axis when x equals 0. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. And then point slope form, again, m is still your slope, the same thing. And then your point is y1 and x1. Write an equation given 2 points. We want to write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through 2, 7, and 4, 3. Now, we did this in our first lesson. However, there was always a point that there was a 0 in, like 0, 7. Right now, we don't have any points where x is equal to 0. If we label our points x1, y1, x2, y2, neither of our x's are zeros. So, we have a new process for this, and this is what we're going to have to do. We're still going to need to calculate our slope. So let's start off with calculating that slope. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 is 3 minus y1 is 7. x2 is 4 minus x1 is 2. 3 minus 7 is negative 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. Remember, this fraction bar means divide. So we're doing negative 4 divided by 2, which is negative 2. That's our slope. Choose your point. We are going to need to write an equation in point slope form first. Choose our point. We want to use x1 and y1 because it matches that point slope form. So we're going to do 2, 7. Write the equation in point slope form. So we have y minus y1. y1 is 7. Equals m. m is 2. Times x minus x1. x1 is 2. Convert to slope-intercept form. This is the new piece. Everything before this, we've done. We've already done all these pieces. This is the new piece. This is the piece you need to get today. Convert to slope-intercept form. We want to take this and make it look like y equals mx plus b. First step is going to be distribute. The first thing we want to do is distribute. So take the number outside the parentheses, give it to both numbers inside. If we struggle with distribution, you're going to need to practice. Multiply. We multiply both times. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Now, if we look at our y equals mx plus b form, we want it to be y equals everything else, which means our next step is to make it y equals, which means the y needs to stay, but the number next to y needs to go away, needs to go the other side. Undo minus 7 with plus 7. Add the 7 to the other whole number. Don't add it to the one with the x, because 7 doesn't have an x. Add it to the one with the whole number. We have y equals negative 2x. 4 plus 7 is 11, so plus 11. And now it is in slope-intercept form that y equals mx plus b. All right, just one more example of the same thing just to make sure we get it. Write an equation in slope-intercept form. First off, we always have to find that slope. Calculate the slope. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Find our slope using that slope formula. y2 is 4 minus y1 is 2. Over x2, which is negative 2, minus x1, which is negative 6. 4 minus 2 is 2. Negative 2 minus negative 6, that's a double negative. So that becomes negative 2 plus 6, which is 4. 2 over 4, we can divide both the top and the bottom by 2 to get 1 over 2. It reduces to 1/2. Our slope is a fraction, and that's okay. Don't freak out. Next piece is to choose our point. Remember, we want to choose x1, y1 because it matches that point slope form. So negative 6, 2. Write the equation in point slope form. So we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We have y minus y1 is 2 equals m. Our slope is 1/2 times x minus x1. x1 is negative 6, so we do need to put the negative 6. Now we need to convert to slope-intercept form. Remember, we want it to be y equals mx plus b. It's our goal, our end goal. So first step, distribute. Distribute the 1/2 to the x. And here this double negative becomes a positive, so we can distribute 1/2 to positive 6. Remember, when we distribute, we multiply. So we're doing 1/2 times x, which is 1/2 times x. And then 1/2 times positive 6, well, half of 6 is 3. So 1/2 times 6 is 3. Y minus 2 stays the same. We didn't change that. Now remember, our second step is to make it y equals. Get y by itself. Y needs to stay. The minus 2 needs to go away. Undo minus 2 with plus 2 on both sides. Negative 2 plus 2 leaves us with just y equals. The 1/2 x comes down. We didn't change it. And then 3 plus 2 is 5. So now that matches that slope-intercept form. So that is our final answer. So remember, our answers in these problems in this unit are going to be equations. We're writing equations. So it's not just going to be like x equals 5. It's going to be a whole equation. Y equals 1/2 x plus 5. That's all the notes I have for you today. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.